Hey yo, today I'm gonna deal with the poem from the diary of an almost 4-year-old by Hanan Mikhail Ashrawi. This poem can be considered as a post colonial poem as it comes under Palestinian literature. Most of the Palestinian literature focuses on the Israeli Palestinian conflict and its impact on the lives of the people there. About the author Hanan Mikhail Ashrawi, she is a prominent Palestinian academic, poet, politician, and human rights activist. She became known worldwide for her efforts in Palestinian Israeli negotiation toward peace. This is a touching, tender poem, replete with moments of innocence that shows the empathetic and mature mindset of a 4-year-old child shot in the eye. From the Diary of an Almost 4-year-old is the poem by Hanan Mikhail Ashrawi, who expresses in her work the horrors of the military conflicts and the sufferings of the civilians. The main idea of the poem is the sufferings of the innocent civilians and children during the war. The plot of the poem represents the expression of the world perception and the feelings of the child who has been injured by the soldier and has lost one eye. Before moving to the poem, I will give a short introduction to the poem. From the Diary of an Almost 4-year-old by Hanan Mikhail Ashrawi is a poignant poem narrated from the perspective of a young Palestinian child who has lost an eye due to a soldier's bullet. The child reflects on the imminent removal of the bandages and wonders about the changed perception of the world with one eye. The poem vividly describes the traumatic experience of being shot and the haunting image of the soldier. The child contemplates the significance of vision, the psychological impact of the injury, and the grim reality of violence affecting even the youngest children in conflict zones. So, moving to the exact poem. The poem begins like this. Tomorrow the bandages will come off. I wonder, will I see half an orange, half an apple, half my mother's face with my one remaining eye? I did not see the bullet, but felt its pain exploding in my head. His image did not vanish. The soldier with a big gun, unsteady hands, and look in his eyes I could not understand. I can see him so clearly with my eyes closed. It could be that inside our heads we each have one spare set of eyes to make up for the ones we lose. Next month, on my birthday, I will have a brand new glass eye. Maybe things will look round and fat in the middle. I have gazed through all my marbles. They made the world look strange. I hear a 9-month old has also lost an eye. I wonder if my soldier shot her too. A soldier looking for little girls who look him in the eye. I'm old enough, almost 4. I have seen enough of life, but she is just a baby who didn't know any better. That's about the poem. The first stanza. Tomorrow the bandages will come off. I wonder will I see half an orange, half an apple, half my mother's face with my one remaining eye. This stanza showcases the innocence of the child. That the child is confused whether will she be able to see a full portion of everything. She feels like that she will only be able to see half portion of everything, the half of an orange, half of an apple, or half of her mother's face. She don't know what will be her condition after removing this bandages. She's thinking that as one of her eyes got injured, she's thinking that she will only be able to see with only one eye, that is half portion of everything. Her confusions that her thoughts that will she be able to see only the half portion of everything after the removal of her bandages, that she thinks whether she will be able to see only half of an apple, half of an orange, or half of her mother's face. These all are rhetoric questions. So, moving to the second stanza, I did not see the bullet, but felt its pain exploding in my head. His image did not vanish. The soldier with a big gun, unsteady hands, and look in his eyes I could not understand. So, in this stanza, we can say that the child is recalling the moments or that situation when she confronted the soldier with a big gun who shot her in her eyes. So she's remembering that situation. She's telling us that she she don't see the bullet at first, but she felt the pain that exploding in her head. We can say that pain don't explode physically, right? So it's a kind of hyperbole, an exaggeration that is used to depict the intense pain that the child had experienced during that situation when she got shot in her eyes by the soldier. She says that she will never forget the image of that soldier who shot her, but she has not understood the look in his eyes. That look might be a strange kind of look. That's why the child couldn't forget that image of the soldier. She might have got scared of that. The line, the soldier with a big gun and steady hands. So the line is referring that the soldier's hands were unsteady. That might be giving us a clue or hint that the soldier might not be interested to do this cruel act, or he might have imposed to do so by the authority or by the power structure. The lines in the beginning of the second stanza that I did not see the bullet but felt its pain exploding in my head, it's a kind of hyperbole. We cannot say pain explodes physically, right? We cannot say like that. But it is used in such a way to show or to intensify the pain and the trauma that the child has experienced at that moment when she got shot in her eyes by that soldier. That's all about the second stanza. Moving to the next stanza. I can see him so clearly with my eyes closed. It could be that inside our heads we each have one spare set of eyes to make up for the ones we lost. In this stanza, she says that she imagines him in her mind. That is how she knows that she has another set of eyes, the ones which she has in her mind. It's a kind of allegory and metaphor. That also is referring to her what we can say, her mental stability or mental strength, that she is saying that she will never forget his image. That can be also seen as a way of overcoming the adversities, or keeping it in mind and coming forward to overcome all the pain that she had suffered. She says that she has a spare set of eyes in her mind. That even after closing her eyes, she will be able to remember or see his image in her mind. Then the fourth stanza. Next month on my birthday, I will have a brand new glass eye. Maybe things will look round and fat in the middle. I have gazed through all my marbles to make the world look strange. This stanza tells us about the thought of what the surrounding world will look like when she will receive a new glass as a gift on her birthday. This can be considered a dramatic irony. Maybe things will look round and fat in the middle. This is kind of dramatic irony, because she has lost her uh, partial eyesight, and she knows that she won't be able to see things like she used to see or she used to do in her old times. The last stanza. I hear a 9 month old has also lost an eye. I wonder if my soldier shot her too. A soldier looking for little girls who look him in the eye. I'm old enough, almost 4. I have seen enough of life, but she's just a baby who didn't know any better. In this last stanza, she says about her thoughts when she has heard about a 9 month old baby who has also lost an eye. She asks herself a question whether the same soldier has injured both of them. She is expressing her pity for the baby. She is saying that she is old enough, that she has seen several things in her life, that she has seen enough of life in these 4 years. It can also be considered as a rhetoric question or a kind of hyperbole because the 4-year old child is saying that she has seen enough of her life, and she is spitting on this 9-month-old baby that she has not seen anything like she had seen in her life. What an irony, right? So that's all about the poem. Moving to the analysis of the poem. The themes discussed in this poem are loss and trauma, innocence and experience, perception and reality, conflict and violence. The theme, loss and trauma. The central theme is the physical and psychological trauma inflicted by conflict, symbolized by the loss of the child's eye. Then the second theme is innocence and experience. The poem contrasts the child's innocence with the harsh realities of violence, highlighting the premature loss of innocence. Then the third theme, perception and reality. The child's contemplation of vision and the altered perception through a glass eye metaphorically addresses how trauma changes one's view of the world. The last theme, conflict and violence. The poem emphasizes the indiscriminate nature of violence, affecting even the youngest and most innocent. Moving to the literary devices in this poem. Imagery, vivid descriptions such as half an orange, half an apple, and exploding in my head create strong visual and emotional impressions in this poem. Then, next one, irony. The child's innocent questions and observations starkly contrast with the grim reality of violence, creating an ironic effect. Next, symbolism. The eye and vision symbolize awareness, perception, and the impact of trauma. The glass eye represents an artificial, distorted view of reality post trauma. The next one is juxtaposition. The poem juxtaposes the child's innocent thoughts with the brutal reality of their experience, enhancing the emotional impact. Then repetition. The repeated references to the soldier and the child's contemplation of their eye reinforce the central themes of trauma and loss in this poem. Then moving to the post-colonial interpretation of this poem. From a post-colonial perspective, the poem can be seen as a critique of the violence and oppression faced by Palestinians under occupation. The child's loss of an eye symbolizes the broader experience of dismemberment and suffering among colonized or occupied peoples. The soldier represents the oppressive force of the colonizer, and the child's perspective highlights the innocence and humanity of those affected by this violence. The poem underscores the resilience and voice of the oppressed, even in the face of dehumanizing violence. The reference to another young victim emphasizes the widespread impact of the conflict on the most vulnerable, challenging the reader to confront the human cost of political and military actions. That's all about the poem from the Diary of an Almost 4-Year-Old by Hanan Mikhail Ashravi. Thank you.